Hi, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about hypervigilance. So, of course, we want to be vigilant. We want to get out of the way if a car's coming. We want to have a natural amount of fear. But when people have experienced trauma in their childhood, there is a tendency for the nervous system to be running at a higher speed. And this doesn't just mean one incident in childhood. Often there are compounding incidents and shaming and criticisms and bullying that can really add up in the nervous system to create a little bit of a edge, a little bit of a suspicion of people. And the way I like to describe it is that people with a healthy nervous system, they're running. We're going to use a car as a metaphor. Their nervous system, is running at an idle. You've got the car turned on and you're idling. And let's say a baseball comes at you. You're at a baseball game, and of course, you're not going to think about getting out of the way. It's going to be pedal to the metal. You're going to be, out of the way. And then, of course, the baseball's gone and you go back to an idle and the car is idling. So, someone with hypervigilance is always running at either half or three quarters towards the pedal to the metal. They're revving their engine. And then when something bad happens, it goes pedal to the metal, but it never goes back to an idle. It goes back to maybe three quarters. And as people do a form of trauma therapy like brain spotting, the brain can change. It can update. But unfortunately, we only have half a second to create our reality. A guy named Leo Cozzolino talks about this. I think it's Louis Cozzolino, but where our reality, something happens to us and we have half second based on our biases, based on if we have had trauma, to create how we're perceiving reality. So our reality isn't always being perceived accurately, but it is being perceived efficiently for survival reasons. So that's, we start creating stories that aren't even true based on our past. So ideally, if we get the therapy that we need with brain spotting or other body-centered forms, somatic form, then we can start moving our nervous system back to maybe a quarter. It's revving at a quarter. And ideally, we get to an idle. So the brain can change. We can create different neural networks. There's neurogenesis. No matter what age we are, we can start to make these changes in the brain so that we're not functioning from a hypervigilant nervous system, which is really hard on the body. So hopefully this has helped clear up what hypervigilance is versus vigilance. Take good care. Serenity, freedom, and joy.